Hi internet people, so I have to resist the urge not to jump to the end of the finale of Preacher, so we're practicing restraint right now, which is not something I'm very keen on at this moment. So one, I didn't actually do a recap video for episode 12, so episode 12, On Your Knees, was a more emotional episode where we looked at the Saint of Killers and his sort of past and stuff going on with him, and we had Eugene and Hitler trying to get out of hell, so we looked at Eugene's past and him, and he had this moment with his dad and all of this stuff where he like worked through things, and then he and Hitler found the secret door, and then they were headed to wherever you go when you find the secret door. Saint of Killers was let loose to find Jesse, which resulted in a ton of fighting, and then Jesse relenting to be the Messiah. While all of that was going on, Cassidy was protecting Banjo the dog, and Tulip was just not feeling it. She punched the Saint of Killers in the face. Yeah, things were not good. Not good. But emotional things were happening, and the Saint of Killers is back in hell. So that's basically episode 12. There you go. You've probably already read the recap, rewatched the episode at this point, but there you go. That was 12. 13. 13 has a lot going on. So Jesse is off with Hair Star becoming the Messiah, which involves a miracle at Catholic? Pretty sure it was Catholic. I don't know. I don't think any other sect has nuns. So there's a miracle that's supposed to happen at this children's school, and then they say Armenians are coming, and then there's like an attack, but there are no bullets in the guns, it's just blanks, and then Jesse tries to use the word, and it doesn't work still, because it's not working, so he just basically brawls his way to victory, and then he finds out that the whole thing was a ploy, which makes sense. I assumed Hair Star had this whole thing set up, and Cassidy and Tulip know all about Hair Star and plan to make Jesse the Messiah now because that got revealed in episode 12. So while he's off doing that, they're still planning to go to Bimini, but Cassidy has found out that Dennis is definitely indulging in some weird nonsense. We don't see anything, but I feel like there's a secret murder vampire club in New Orleans somewhere that Dennis is frequenting with or without Banjo, because at this point Cassidy has taken Banjo from him and hidden him in a drawer. Like you can see Banjo's fine. Banjo's fine the entire episode. Fun fact, while not everyone else is. Continuing. So, yes. Dennis has been up to dangerous things. He's been eating a lot of people. There's blood on like every article of clothing he owns. Tulip goes to the grocery store, or like a pharmacy kind of thing, picks up a massive handle of vodka, which I'm unsure how she was going to get on the plane, or if she was going to drink the whole thing before she went through airport security. I have no idea. You can't take a handle of gin on a plane, to my knowledge, unless there are planes I don't know about in this world. So she goes, she actually beats, the clerk is a massive jerk to her. She yanks his tie, he slams his head on the like protective glass, she robs him. I'm feeling like she was using it as a kind of jerk tax. She actually offers the money to a mom in the store who runs away. But Tulip takes his stuff, goes back. Dennis is still being weird. Cassidy also winds up hallucinating that he killed Tulip after she offered to have sex with him, and I was like, no, this is not real. It was not. So they're preparing to go to Bimini still, like she's getting all the stuff together. They're gonna go, even though Jesse's not going with them. Jesse is actually about to head to Jimmy Kimmel with Hair Star, except, you see, everything goes to crap as soon as Tulip learns that they are spy cams, which are obviously connected to her friend Jenny. Is it Jenny? Did I forget? It's really Featherstone. Whatever. I think it was Jenny. If not, it's fine. It's Featherstone. We all know it's Featherstone. So that there's some stuff happening there. They're literally about to leave, and she decides to go back inside, and Cassidy lets Banjo loose in the street, which is fine. I'm just hoping Banjo doesn't get by a car. I would like him to become a wonderful and adorable vampire hunting dog. Just FYI, for everyone. That would be a happy moment to get out of this finale. We're going to stop there, which is very difficult for me to do, and move forward, backward to Eugene and Hitler. because Hitler gets Eugene to the river Styx, where Charon, I have never said this dude's name right, ever. It's like Greek mythology. He's the dude with the rope who gets you across the river Styx. It's a thing. Yeah. So you go to him, he blows this horn, boats come, you get out if you're not supposed to be in hell. So that's supposed to happen. But then, the problem is that I don't actually remember the head guard's name, and now that I know that she was in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, I can't think of her as anyone except Josh's mom, which is very awkward. So her, she shows up, says they're gonna keep Eugene even though he's not supposed to be there, and then she shoots Charon with an arrow, I think, and then Hitler hits her with this large horn that's not the real horn, and then he gets Eugene in the boat, and then he manages to convince Eugene to take him with him. And I'm like, seriously, Eugene, you don't get to be friends with Hitler because Hitler is awful. I don't care how nice this incarnation of Hitler is. Hitler will always, forever, be evil. Always. There are no positive aspects to Hitler. None. Dude wasn't a good artist. He had some dogs. Dogs are adorable, but literally, no, you don't, never. I don't care how nice you are to people. Eugene, you can't be friends with Hitler. He's Hitler. And now he's loose in the universe because guess who helped him get out of hell? Yep, Eugene took Hitler with him to the bus stop, and now Hitler's running through the world in a windbreaker after getting hit by a car. Because, of course he is. Of course. The only thing I'm hoping that happens at this point is that the Saint of Killers, or Satan himself, is on Hitler's tail, because I need Hitler to go back to hell, into the darkest depths of hell forever. Just FYI. I'm just saying. So there you go. I feel awful for Eugene though, because he's headed to Anvil, because he does not know Anvil blew up. And that's going to be awful, because he's been in hell and now he's home and there's gonna be no home to go to and it's gonna be terrible. And now that we're already feeling awful about life, Tulip O'Hare got shot and I'm not okay. Why? I get it. Jesse was off being the Messiah. Cassidy can't get injured for long periods of time because he's a vampire. I get it. But why did we have to shoot Tulip? Why? I'm pretty sure she actually dies in the comics too, briefly. But still. Why? Why couldn't she just fall into a coma? Or a brief unconscious thing? Really? And while she's bleeding out, the voice doesn't work, which I don't know how the voice would have healed her, because really it just would have forced her to stay alive while she bled out, which would have been terrible. Jesse won't let Cassidy turn her, which makes sense, because he doesn't want her to be a vampire. I get it. But now this means that we're going back to Angelville, because we've already learned that his voodoo doing grandma, I don't think that it's actually voodoo. It's whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's something. It's some amalgamation of things. Because in the comics, she's super religious and that's not what she does, to my knowledge. At least from what I remember reading. So it's some sort of bring things back to life magic, I'm pretty sure. And so I think a lot of chickens are going to die, maybe some alligators, an assortment of other human beings, and Tulip O'Hare will come back to life. What I really wanted to happen was for Tulip to breathe, or blink, or appear alive by the end of this episode. But of course, now I'm just gonna have to sit here being angry about the fact that Tulip O'Hare got shot. Not okay. I'm not gonna be okay. But they're at least headed back to Angelville, where I'm sure Jesse and Cassidy are going to have to do a number of things in order to get Tulip brought back to life. Because of course. We also see young Jesse, who looked like Huck Finn, and in an ill-fitting white suit that reminded me of the Colonel from KFC. So it was like the Colonel Huck Finn, I don't know. But yeah, but we're going to Angelville. We're definitely headed to Angelville. We've also seen that God pees. We didn't actually see him, but light came out of a bathroom when it opened. So there you go. God is somewhere with the dog suit, and he's apparently had a lot of liquids. I'm still very irritated about Tulip O'Hare. Very, very irritated. Just, I'm trying to contain my rage about the shooting of Tulip O'Hare. Because Tulip! Anyway. Oh, and Hairstar has the little bit of Jesse's soul that was in the Saint of Killers, because I wondered where that went, because it wasn't going to stay inside the Saint of Killers. I thought that was part of the deal. So there you go. These are my thoughts on the finale, mostly, because I left a lot of stuff out of my episode 12 recap, but really, this is just my continuously more aggressive sounding recap / reaction to the finale of Preacher. Let me know what you thought of the finale in the comments or on Twitter. I'm at Kleffnotes. You can yell at me about Tulip or other things that make you very nervous / irritated and other assorted emotions, because now you have to wait to... Have they announced that season 3 is happening? Because if it doesn't get renewed at this point, it should, AMC, by the way. But if it doesn't get renewed, we are ending with Tulip like that, and I can't do that. So AMC needs to get on announcing a renewal, please, because no shows I watch have announced renewals. So there you go. If someone could just announce that, that would be great. But yeah, that's it. Tell me your thoughts in the comments or on Twitter. If you like this video, which, I mean, I'm yelling at you a lot, so you probably didn't, but if you want, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me, please subscribe. You might not want to after this point, because I am getting remarkably aggressive in this video about Tulip. Anyway, besides all that, you can find me on Twitter, which I already mentioned, at Kleffnotes, on my blog, kleffnotes.wordpress.com. I write for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, and I run their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. Bye, Internet people.